There we are, look at that. That is our Tuscan tray. Our tray baked Tuscan chicken. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, Tuscan tray. We're doing Tuscan chicken in a tray bake. We're going to prep it, cook some off in a pan, chuck it in the tray, chuck it in the oven at 200 degrees, bring it out, serve it up. Let's do it. Okay, I've got a bit of veg there we're going to prep. I've got chicken thighs, bone in, on there, a bit of salt and pepper to taste. Get it on. And we're just going to put this to one side whilst we get on with the veggies. There you go. Right, veggies then. I've got some spinach, I've already pulled the leaves off. There you go. Courgette, onion, and I've got some peppers, and I've got sun-dried tomatoes sat there in olive oil. Okay, onion, wedges. There you go, that's technical. Done. In that bowl. Zucchini or courgette. Good size slices, because this stuff, when cooked, turns to a watery mess in there. And there's no getting away from it, it will. So there you go, look, you can see how thick they are compared to my thumbs. Job done. Peppers. Peppers you can slice or dice. It's up to you. And as big or as small as you like. That's as rustic as it gets. Grab yourself a pan. Okay, we are just going to sear off the chicken in here, and we're going to use the olive oil from here actually. Let's get that in there. Beautiful. Flame on. Warm it up. Put your chicken in. Sear it off. Take it out. Our chicken breast, chicken thigh, skin side down. Now these are massive. Hey, not to worry. Can we crowd the pan? Of course we can. Everybody says don't crowd the pan. Crowd it, chuck them in. Why are we not bothered? Because it's going in the oven to cook. Season, salt, and pepper. Now once you've got a bit of something going on there, like that, we can turn it, sear off this side. Now we're not trying to cook this as such, we're just trying to put a little bit of a sear on there. Now it's not going to sear off dry because we've got oil and things going on, so don't worry about it. We just want to sear off the meat a little bit. Okay, that's good enough. Right, what we're going to do is just take them out, put them here while we crack on with the veg. So we've got a bit of chicken oil going on in there now, look. Quite a nice bit of flavour in there. Now it's a quick one on this one, okay? In there some garlic. Now you could put the garlic in with the sauce if you want, but I'm going to put it in here with the veg. It's down to preference. In there, onion. Now this is a real quick type stir fry on here, because this is coming out. A little bit of salt, just draw out that moisture. little bit of pepper. Some nice colours there. Now, some folk would probably put the zucchini courgette in there, but by the time you've cooked it in the oven, it's gonna be mush. So what we're gonna do is chuck this in there with that chicken, make a sauce, throw that in there, put that on top, and then that will roast up a bit. Still gonna go mushy, but at least it'll be roasted. Now we're going in there with some Italian herbs. You can use oregano if you so wish. These Italian herbs do have oregano in. Now that's all we're doing because the Italian herbs are on there and they're in the oil in the bottom. So it's a flame off for now. Turn your flame off, and what we're doing is sitting it alongside the chicken. So let me put that there so you can see what's going on. Okay, just move your chicken, and we want those veggies in there. So they're going in there. Chicken on top of veggies. Just put that back there, and then we're looking here, and what we got going on, we got this going on. We got infused olive oil, we've got herbs in there, and we got the garlic. Now we need to be making a sauce. Little bit of heat, don't go too high, and this is going to be a quick sauce. A heaped tablespoon of tomato puree, tomato paste. Now because we're making a sauce, I'm going in with just a little bit of butter for richness. We'll stir on there. We're not cooking high on this, look. We just want to cook out a little bit of rawness. The smell is unbelievable. Cook out a little bit of that rawness from the tomato paste. Take that sourness out of there, you know. In there, a little bit of smoked paprika. You can use ordinary paprika. I just like that smokiness. Chili flakes. Let's just give that a little stir. So that spices is blooming in that oil. Look at that, beautiful. What a fabulous smell. Sun-dried tomatoes. That smells incredible. In there, some stock. Just give that a little warming up in there. In with some cream. Now, as much cream as you like, you know. Minimum of a cup. Minimum of 240 mils. In there, Parmesan. Stir in. Now this thing is going to thicken as this Parmesan gets in here, but that's fine, that's what we're after. As soon as it starts getting a couple of bubbles on, chuck your spinach in. Now you could actually cook this in the oven and the last 5 minutes or so chuck the spinach in and stir it in, but it's going to be a bit complicated around there, so if we stir it in now, let it wilt down, it's all part of the sauce when we put it in there. That's good enough. Flame off, and then we're going to put this together and chuck it in the oven. It might be easier just to lift some of this chicken, just to pour some of this sauce in here. Now it is going to find its way, so don't worry about it. Let's get that chicken back on there. Let the chicken sit above the sauce if we can. And then we're going to take that zucchini I'm going to put that in there like that, and hopefully that is going to cook up. No harder than chucking that in there. Now obviously to cook this chicken through in there, it's going to have to be in for about 35 minutes, somewhere around about there. Oh, it smells absolutely fabulous in here. It's time to get that out of there. Look at that. Come on. Look at that thing. That is absolutely boiling. We're going to give that about 10 minutes to cool down actually, and then we're going to serve it up. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Few peppers, creamy sauce, sun-dried tomato, spinach. Oh my word. On there with some chicken. There we are, look at that. That is our Tuscan tray. Our tray baked Tuscan chicken. Look at that. What we like on this, come on, we're in. Oh, nice chicken skin. Oh, look at the chicken thighs, look. They're just falling apart. That is absolutely sensational. That is incredible. Oh, that is delicious. Sun-dried tomatoes, spinach. Got that sauce in there. Oh yes, that is proper Mediterranean flavours right there. That is delicious. What a fantastic meal. Oh. And you know, we still got a little bit in those courgettes, that zucchini, a little, which does make them pleasant to eat actually, and not just mush. Well, there you go. That is a simple meal. That is a fabulous meal right there. We've got some crusty going on here, look, which is soaking up that sauce. Now you can serve it with anything, obviously potatoes, mash, rice, anything you want. But a little bit of crusty in there, look, soaking up all that juice. Oh, come on. Oh, this is just tremendous. Oh, this spinach won't behave. Oh, that is just unbelievable. Perfect. What a perfect dinner. Absolutely love that. The chicken's just falling apart. Oh man. Come on, that's an easy one. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make Tuscan chicken tray or Tuscan tray chicken. I mean, it's so simple. That's a fabulous meal. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and we'll catch you in the next video. My mouth is watering so much. The flavours of the peppers and the tomato, the spinach, the sauce. Oh man, it's unbelievable. That is delicious.